What's up, party people, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be testing out some magnetic false lashes for the first time. I've never tried these or magnetic lashes in general, so I'm super excited to see if we can find an easy replacement for false lashes. I love the look of falsies, but they are a biatch to apply and I just don't have time for that. So I actually ordered these from Octoly, which is a website for influencers and creators. And basically you get on there and you just order products. Like, the company can either accept or reject your proposal, and if they do accept it, then they send you the products for free in exchange for a review. So these were sent to me, but I'm in no way, shape, or form being paid or affiliated with these brands. But these are from Eylure. So these are the Pro Magnetic Eyeliner and Lash System set. So you get the lashes and then a magnetic eyeliner. So that's the whole thing, and the whole spiel with the magnetic lashes. Instead of lash glue, you actually use like magnetic eyeliner that the lashes adhere to. So I found these on the Ulta website, so I'll have all the places where you can find these linked below. But the reviews are very mediocre at best. Like, across the board, it's very average. Like, it's like they're all less than 3 stars, which usually isn't a very good sign. So I have the faux mink volume set. So there's what it looks like. So yeah, very, very pretty, very wispy. So these are more like the traditional wispies from Ardell. And then I have the faux mink wispy, which are like the Ardell demi wispies. So they kind of taper a little bit where they're, you know, shorter in the inner corner, and then they get longer when they go out. And then they also have these faux mink accents. So these are just for your outer corners. So I probably won't be using these today. I don't really know what the purpose of these are. Like, I never really understood accent lashes. So yeah, I'll put these aside and I'll try those later. But I may apply one of the other two on each eye just to test out the styles. It says apply 3 coats of liner across the entire length of lash line. Allow each layer to dry completely. And it gives 2 pro tips. It says to get the best look for your eye shape, start with a light layer and continue to build a fuller line with your second and third coat. Which was kind of my idea to begin with, because I thought, you know, if I go in with a super, like, if I go in with my desired thickness for the first time and then apply 2 more layers of that, it could probably get kind of cakey and just too much liner. And then it also says for best magnetism, build liner to be as thick as the lash band. And then it says if you need to remove lashes to adjust, make sure to reapply fresh coats of liner before reattaching. And also on the box it does say it takes 5 minutes to apply them and you get 15 wears out of each pair. So I mean, that's pretty good. These are $16 on the Ulta website, which I'm sure that's the going rate for them. So I think I'll start off with the wispy style, which is the one that's like Ardell demi wispy. So they're kind of tapered. Obviously I am expecting a learning curve because this is new to me and this is my first time applying it. So here's what the wand looks like on the liner. So it just looks like your standard liquid liner. Let's see, I think it's got a brush tip. Yeah, it's got a brush tip. It's not a felt tip liner. Okay, so there's my first layer. I literally did that in like 10 seconds because it doesn't even have to be perfect. Like, I don't care if it's squiggly or whatever. Like, I just want a nice, like, thin baseline to start with. Okay, so I've been sitting here for a few minutes. And I went ahead and applied this side too for my first layer because I thought, I mean, I'm not going to do it right now, but it's got to be dry before I go into the false lashes anyway, so might as well. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my second layer now. So there's the second layer, and I can't believe how easy this is to apply and control. Like, it literally takes me 10 seconds, and I'm not the best at liners, so usually it takes me quite a while, especially with liquid liners. But this one isn't messy at all. It doesn't get clumped in my eyelashes. It doesn't, like, get all over my eyelid, and the line isn't super squiggly. It's very smooth. It's very black. All right, so there's my third and final layer. I'm going to go ahead and go in with a very light layer of mascara. It doesn't say anything on the box about applying mascara, but with false lashes you do want to apply a light layer just so your natural lashes blend into your falsies. And I wouldn't want to go over these with mascara because I feel like that would kind of affect how many times you can get, like how many wears you can get out of them. All right, so there we go. And I just applied a very light layer. Like, I really wasn't trying to build up the volume or anything. I just want a nice even coat, and we're gonna see how they do. So let's just pop them right on. It's not adhering. I mean, they might be on. Every time I blink though, they kind of start kicking up in the inner corner. Kind of seemed, oh no. So it's pulling off my liner. That's no bueno. I know it says you have to reapply liner whenever you reapply these, but I don't really feel like it actually stuck to where I would need to. As far as applying it all over, I mean, you're supposed to, like, it's supposed to be completely dry, right? It doesn't say the third layer needs to be tacky or wet whenever you go into the false lashes. It says each layer needs to dry completely. So, where'd it go? Oh, fudge. I don't understand why you would need to keep applying more eyeliner when it needs to be dry anyway. I don't really understand. Okay, let's try again with just my finger. And now it's not really wanting to stick at all. But like, you know, whenever you get them with your tweezer, you can tell like it's magnetic. Like the lashes adhere right to the tweezer where it's, magnetic. But there's no adherence, like magnetic adherence whatsoever when you get near your eye. So I don't really understand these are supposed to work. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and apply a thin coat of liner to the right side and just move on to my left side. For the left side, I'm gonna do the faux MINK volume style while this side's drying again. And boop, wait a minute, that kind of adhered. That feels like it actually adhered a little bit. I'm just gonna squeeze these together. It seems like they're stuck. I will say the one thing that you would have to be aware of with these is that with false lashes, typically a lot of people have to cut off a certain portion of it to fit their eye shape. So if you have to cut these off, like if they're too long for your eye, then there's nowhere for you to cut. Like the edge is the magnetic bar, so there really wouldn't be anything for you to cut. Okay, so I think this side has had time to dry, so let's try it one more time. I really wish I had something that wasn't magnetic to sit these suckers down because my fingers get in the way. Maybe my left side is just easier to apply. Like maybe this is just user error to where like I have a harder time getting on this side because then it obstructs my vision. But it's legit not wanting to stick. I'm not really having a problem in the center or the outer corner. It's just that inner portion where it's wanting to stick up. So you see this? Do you see how it's like balding? It's like picking up the liner and yeah, just flaking away. We're gonna do another thin layer. Oh, that's not good. Okay, this may be the problem with wanting to wear this liner on a daily basis. Okay, the liner, whenever I went over it with, like, whenever I try to go over it again, it's actually like peeling off. Ugh. What do? Do I just peel it off? Oh, that doesn't, oh no. Oh, it pulled a lash out. Big problem. I'm gonna do it all over again. I'm gonna apply 3 more layers, let each one dry, and fingers crossed. Okay, so I think I've sat here long enough. I've been sitting here for at least like 8 minutes. So I think I'm gonna toss the wispy style and go back to the style that I used on this side because it works so well. So there may be a discrepancy from style to style. I'm really not sure. And I've done a pretty thick line on both sides because it says, like for the little pro tip thing, it says to do a line as thick as the band. So I feel like I've got that in the bag. Like I feel like I did a pretty good, now it's not sticking on this side. What the hell? You know, here's the thing. Don't release products until you've thoroughly tested them and perfected the design. I hate companies that do this. Like, we're not guinea pigs. Like, we don't want to waste our money on products that don't work. So don't release them until you know they work. Grinds my freaking gears. I'm actually gonna go in with the end of my facial trimmer thing because it's not magnetic or anything, it's plastic. So I'm just gonna go in and press these down right on top. Maybe, did that do it? Okay, still wanting to stick up in that inner corner. Like it's not, like I said, it's not super noticeable or anything, but I notice it. Like I can see it sticking up a little bit. So because of that, that means it's not gonna be super secure. And the more I blink, the more it's gonna pop up. I will say this side does feel very secure and like I don't even feel it anymore. Like, I mean, obviously it feels like something's on there. Like it doesn't feel like there's nothing on my eyelid at all, but it feels pretty lightweight and pretty comfortable. So like if I could get this side to do what this side's doing, I'd be Gucci. The lashes themselves are so pretty. Like they're such a beautiful complementary style. And I feel like the majority of eye shapes would be able to rock this kind of style. But again, like I said, like if it doesn't automatically fit to your eye shape, then it's pointless. You know what? Maybe that's why they have the accent style, even though I don't really understand the point of just putting lashes on your outer corner. I mean, you would have to have pretty full lashes in the inner portion to make this look right, I feel like, or it would just look too heavy, like too off balance. But maybe if I did the accents, I wouldn't have that problem because, like I said, the center to the outer corner isn't that bad. It's that freaking inner corner. I don't know why, but for this side, it's not wanting to stick. So I think I'm gonna call it quits now. I've applied layer after layer of liner and I've taken them off and reapplied, and I think this is probably as good as it gets. And it looks really good. Like looking head on at me, you wouldn't look at me and say, oh, your lash is sticking up. Like you need to go fix that. Like I can see it because I'm looking up close and I know that it's not actually secured, so that may affect its longevity, but as far as how it looks, it does look normal. If you're gonna check these out, I would definitely try them on like at night before you go to bed, or like just try them on a day that it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna wear these for the rest of the day. I don't plan on doing a wear test with these. Like I don't plan on coming back and checking in and, you know, showing you guys how they wore. I will, however, do that if they end up popping off after like an hour or two. Like if they don't last the majority of the day, I will definitely come back. So it's actually 5:22 right now. It's about 5:30, and I told you guys if I had any wear issues, I would get back on here and update you, and I'm having some wear issues now. It's only a few hours in. I think we ended the video around like 2:30 or so it's only been a few hours, and this lash is starting to pop up a little bit. I can actually feel it popping up. This side does seem to be pretty secure somehow, but I was just thinking that, you know, whenever, like if you do get a little bit of a pop-up situation happening, and then like the lash pulls the eyeliner, then it has nothing to magnetize to. So, you know, even, I don't know, like even if this one does stay put pretty well, if the least little, like I wouldn't trust these. Like if the least little bit of wind or blinking pulls the false lashes up, then it's gonna pull the eyeliner with it. So they're just not something that I would trust if I was out and about. And who wants to touch up their eyeliner? Like who wants to pull off their lash and apply more eyeliner and then put it down? Like nobody's got time for that. I'm gonna keep playing around with them and playing around with the other ones to see if I can make them work and kind of perfect the method. But at this point, I just don't trust them. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you've tried any magnetic lash system, let us know in the comments below what it is and what your review is, whether it be something you found that actually works or a little buyer beware warning of what not to try. Just leave it down there in the comments. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel. I'll have all the products I'm wearing on my face listed below if you're curious. And I will see you guys in the next one.